Hi, I'm Ryan from Monster Logo Studios. I wanted to share a quick update from my last Sunday Jams video and talk a bit about my overall songwriting and production process. The Sunday Jam video from June 12th was my first with the Dirty Wave M8. Having spent a little over a week with the device at that point, I was moderately confident going in, but man, was that session a struggle. That video took longer to film than anything I've done previously on this channel, and to make matters worse, I was pretty disappointed with the outcome. But after beating myself up for the rest of the afternoon, I spent some more time with it, and that evening came up with something that I'm actually quite pleased with. Let me show you the before and after. The key difference is really just the overall flow of the piece, thanks to some transitional elements between the A and B sections. And while there was a moment where I started questioning the whole process, things ultimately worked out. So what is that process? What formula do I use when approaching these jam sessions or my songwriting or any other creative project? It's simple. Don't have a plan. At least at first. There was a time when I was hunting for the magic formula, trying to reverse engineer the solution to a perfect song structure. Even with my recording and production work, I've gone through phases of trying to create templates for the perfect guitar channel strip or the optimal mastering plugin combination, but it fails every time. And yet there I was on Sunday, doubting my ability and trying to develop a formulaic process for more successful jam videos. I'm not saying you should approach the creative process completely blind, and in fact, I'm not saying you should do anything. Inspiration is personal, and I don't believe that what works for me will work for you or anybody else, but I'm probably not alone here. I generally try to identify some simple, high-level parameters to bound the startup. For example, selecting a subset of instruments to work with. But I always allow for evolution to occur, and I try to stay open about where the process may take me. If I allow myself to be distracted by following a particular process or using a particular mix template or making sure my guitar channel strip is configured a specific way that sounded good before, I lose out on the beautiful oops that exist in the unknown. Those happy accidents that separate the derivative and evolutionary from the new and revolutionary. Don't get me wrong, I definitely have a collection of favorite presets, but that's just a starting place. So I guess maybe you could further refine don't have a plan to be let the journey determine the destination, or something like that. Now eventually the need for discipline arises. I could iterate on any idea into perpetuity, but eventually I need to abandon the art and release the project so I can focus my attention on the next thing. This is the part where deadlines and stricter process controls can help, but that's only after I have the seed of an idea and I'm ready to start refining. Now that's a fine line to mediate, and you'll have to define those boundaries for yourself. Most of my songwriting is collaborative, so for me the process is more democratic. But even for the few independent works, I keep a series of folders that I use to separate the large collection of random creative outputs from the more focused, project-oriented work. It's effectively a Kanban system, but using a directory structure instead of a management board. I know that this is not the only system, and it's certainly not the best, but it's been working for me over the past several years. I'm definitely curious to know what others are doing, so please, share your tips, tricks in the comment section below. Again, I'm Ryan from Monster Logo Studios. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.